Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn about the most important theorem of polynomials. Factor theorem. Let p of x be a polynomial of degree 1 or more and let alpha be any real number. Then number 1, if p of alpha equal to 0, then x minus alpha is a factor of p of x. And number 2, if x minus alpha is a factor of p of x, then p of alpha equal to 0. Let's prove it. If p of x is divided by x minus alpha, then we must get a quotient. Let the quotient be q of x. And maybe there may remainder that p of alpha. So let's prove number 1. From this, if p of alpha equal to 0, then p of x is divisible by x minus alpha, therefore there is no remainder. That means x minus alpha is a factor of this polynomial p of x. From the division method, we can write this p of x equal to x minus alpha into q of x plus p of alpha. If p of alpha equal to 0, then from the above equation we can write p of x equal to x minus alpha into q of x. Since p of alpha equal to 0, therefore x minus alpha is a factor of p of x. Here the another factor is q of x. Next, if x minus alpha is a factor of p of x, then p of alpha equal to 0. If p of x is divided by x minus alpha and the quotient be q of x and the remainder be 0. If x minus alpha is a factor of p of x, therefore a p of x is divisible by x minus alpha, and we can write this p of x equal to x minus alpha into q of x. Now putting the value of x equal to alpha in the above equation, and we get p of alpha equal to alpha minus alpha into q of x implies 0. Therefore p of alpha equal to 0. Hence proved. Let's do some problems. Example 1. If p of x equal to 8x cube minus 6x square minus 4x plus 3 and g of x equal to x by 3 minus 1 by 4, then check whether g of x is a factor of p of x or not. Let us consider that g of x is a factor of p of x. Therefore p of x should be 0. If not, then g of x is not a factor of p of x. Now we have to find alpha. To find alpha, we have to do g of x equal to 0. Which implies x by 3 minus 1 by 4 equal to 0. Implies x by 3 equal to 1 by 4. Therefore, x equal to 3 by 4. We have p of x equal to 8x cube minus 6x square minus 4x plus 3. Now p of 3 by 4 equal to 8 into 3 by 4 whole cube minus 6 into 3 by 4 whole square minus 4 into 3 by 4 plus 3. We have to calculate p of 3 by 4 because here alpha equal to 3 by 4 and p of alpha is equal to 0 or not, we have to find that. Here after calculating we can say that p of 3 by 4 equal to 0. Since p of 3 by 4 equal to 0, it follows that g of x is a factor of p of x. Next problem. If x minus a is a factor of x cube minus ax square plus 2x plus a minus 1, then find the value of a. Let p of x equal to x cube minus ax square plus 2x plus a minus 1 and g of x equal to x minus a. Now to find alpha, we must have to g of x equal to 0. Which implies x minus a equal to 0. Therefore, x equal to a. Now, from the factor theorem, we can say that x minus alpha is a factor of p of x. Therefore, p of a equal to 0. Now, putting the value of a in the p of x, we get a cube minus a into a square plus 2 into a plus a minus 1 equal to 0. After doing simple calculation, we get a equal to 1 by 3. Therefore, the required value of a equal to 1 by 3. Next, some important notes. Number 1. When a polynomial is divided by a linear polynomial, then the remainder is constant. Here linear polynomial means the general form of linear polynomial is ax plus b and the constant term is c or k. Next, when a polynomial is divided by a quadratic polynomial, then the remainder is a linear expression, and the general form of quadratic polynomial equal to x square plus bx plus c, and the linear expression is ax plus b. You can notice that everywhere the degree of x be less than 1. Next, what must be subtracted from x to the power 4 plus 2x cube minus 2x square plus 4x plus c, so that the result is exactly divisible by x square plus 2x minus 3. Since here the given polynomial is divided by a quadratic polynomial, then there must be subtract a linear expression. And the general form of a linear expression is ax plus b. If in the question there the term is added, then you have to add the expression ax plus b. Here g of x equal to x square plus 2x minus 3. Just factorize that and we get x plus 3 into x minus 1. And to get alpha, you have to do x plus 3 equal to 0 and x minus 1 equal to 0. And we get x equal to minus 3 and x equal to 1. Now you put the value of alpha equal to minus 3 and 1 in the above p of x and you will get the answer. Here, why you do P of alpha equal to 0? Because of in the question this is clearly said that the given polynomial is exactly divisible by the another polynomial. That's why from the theorem we can write that P of alpha equal to 0. Now we get two equations, 3a minus b equal to minus 3 and a plus b equal to 11. We have to find out the value of a and b because we have to find out ax plus b. Now we have 3a minus b equal to minus 3 and a plus b equal to 11, just adding. Therefore 4a equal to 8. Therefore a equal to 2. And we know that a plus b equal to 11 from the above equation, and putting the value of a we get 11 minus 2 equal to 9. Therefore ax plus b equal to 2x plus 9. Therefore the required expression is 2x plus 9. Next is homework time. Solve this problem by factor theorem.